for manual movement, F1, F3 from the first page, and then you have to select after you pressed F3, you have to select the axis that you want to move. For example, X or Y.
Yep.
Remember that if the machine doesn't move, it's because the selector, manual automatic,
is in manual. Yes.
Is in automatic if it doesn't work.
It.
Okay, so must be turned in manual way, right?
Yes.
After this, you can, with the arrow, you can move the machine and you can prepare for the vacuum cups and for load the pieces in the machine. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so the USB stick you put in the machine.
Yes.
And now, of course, we need to copy the program that you have saved in the USB key inside in the memory of the control of the CNC.
Yes.
To do this, you have to press two buttons from the first page every time I speak.
Yep.
So from the first page, you have to press F4 and F5.
F4.
Yes.
F5.
Right.
Yep.
When you press F4 and F5, will appear on the screen a list.
Yep.
The list could contain just one program or thousands of programs. We don't know because it depends what do you have in this moment inside saved in the USB stick.
Yes.
You choose what do you prefer to make, and then you press enter after you choose the line. In this way, in some seconds, not too much, the machine is saving what is inside this program that is inside in the USB key in the machine memory. So you are more or less near to launch the machine. Okay.
Yes.
And the screen remain on this screen this moment, but you press escape up to come back in the first page. Our starting point is anyway the first page of the machine. So vision.
Okay.
Now I think you are ready to put the panel on the machine, check the vacuum cups positions, switch on the pump, check if the panel is okay, so you can press the pedal, check if all the situation is perfect to work. When everything is okay, you come back to in front of the screen, and from the first page you check if the selector automatic manual is set on automatic, because we work in automatic.
Yes.
And after this you press start. The start, the blue one on the keyboards, I mean.
Yes.
This start, it's important because you will see a big list appears on the screen. This list contains all the program that can be done in the machine. I mean, if you copy some program and this program doesn't appear on this list, it's because you have some problem inside.
Okay.
For example, it's not written good, or you have a strange tool, or the system doesn't recognize something, so you have a mistake. So it can be you write the memory of the machine, but it is not possible to execute this program because this program has some problem.
Okay.
If appears, of course, is the name that you choose. It normally is the third line. Normally, from the top is the third line. You select this with the arrow, and then you press enter. After you press enter, the system asks you to choose in three options: F1, F2, and F3. What is the difference? Every time we press just F1, because F1 means automatic execution. So the machine will start and finish everything.
Yep.
So when you press after you press F1, the machine must be ready to work. So you must have the pieces already pick up inside, so loaded in the machine. The vacuum must be okay. The panel must be straight, and so on and so on.
Yep.
So if you want, you can repeat the same procedure that we do yesterday with the same panel. Doesn't matter if you work the same. a couple of times
Okay.
or 3 times, all the time that you need to memorize all the steps,
Yep.
up to everything is clear.
Okay.
And yes,
So,
you will see. It's not difficult, Miles. Of course, it's something new. So for every steps, you need to stop, think about, and go the other steps, and so on and so on. So it takes time. Huh? The first time it's
yep.
not easy,
Yep.
but you will see after a couple of times that you put inside in the machine some pieces. It's very very fast
Yeah.
and easy. Don't
Well,
worry.
I done it. I did it 3 times yesterday.
Yes.
Once we came off, and just repeated the process over and over, and it was much better. It was much better. And also, with regards to the vacuum bed uprights that were wavy, that were they were bent. I left them overnight clamped, and it straightened them up a lot better. So they're very good now.
Okay.
So they're a little bit bowed still, but I think I'll do it again and bend it a bit more the other way, and
Yeah.
it should straighten them out. So I have no issue with that now, which is good.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay, so Miles, in my opinion, I think for today and for I don't know tomorrow, I can have 1 hour maybe. Can
Yep.
be interesting if you produce something in AlphaCam as you want, your name or some or
Yep.
a square, no problem really.
Yep.
With the tool number one, remember, because we want to use the same tool as inside in the machine right now.
Yes. Well, I've changed the. It's a carving bit actually that I put in, but that will be fine. Just because I've set that up, and that's what I was cutting yesterday. So I can leave that one in there. That's fine.
Yes, the only thing is don't use another number because I don't want the machine makes the automatic tool changes in itself. Because
Nope.
it's not completely okay, the XX, and
Nope.
I want to go on a little bit not so fast
Yep.
in this moment. So
No, that's fine.
so you use the same tool, you produce drawings where you do something, a line, a couple of lines, I don't know what, as you prefer. And you make also the thickness of the panel. So you draw
Yes.
the complete panel with the dimension and thickness.
Yep.
You put in you save for the machine, you put in the machine,
Yep.
and if you want you can start it yourself, or otherwise you can wait me if you want to see something with me tomorrow. I think in this time also earlier. I don't know very well, but maybe at something like maybe before 3 o'clock I'm free.
Yep. Okay.
So and then we produce something. So you see
Yep.
all the passages, or just to tell me that you already done yourself, huh?
Yep. Yeah, that's
If you
fine.
try and if you have some problem, you call me.
Okay.
Doesn't matter when, about the time. Okay, you call me
Okay.
and you explain me what is the situation or what is the emergency that you have.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. So for now, this is more or less all. Okay. I record just the call today, so you will have in
Yep.
the same link. Is the procedure? So for the procedure, it's
Yes.
okay also if we speak. And
Yep.
for the next step, maybe I'm able to put a camera also when you are in WhatsApp. I need
Yep.
maybe one software to do this, but I will find
Okay.
some way.
No
Okay,
problem.
okay.
Thank you. One thing I did
Yeah.
want to ask
Yeah.
is when I'm cutting, because I'm mostly going to be using this for cutting out wardrobe carcasses and kitchen carcasses. So it's going to be cutting all the way through, and it's going to be cutting 8x4 sheets, so big sheets.
Mm-hmm.
With that, because most of it is going to be going all the way through, and it's these suction pads.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that you can put what we call over here, I don't know if you call it, but a spoil board? So the same size sheet, a big sheet,
Mm-hmm.
and the vacuum pad will suck through that as well to protect it. Are you able to do that on these machines?
Okay, of course, the position of the caps it's important to know because if you go totally through, you can take the position of the caps.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you have several ways to to protect the caps.
Okay.
Make attention. If you touch the caps, it's not a billion of euro. Eh?
Yep.
I mean, the cost is not too much, but okay.
Okay.
I can understand that it's better if you don't damage.
Yeah, 'cause,
How to do
I mean,
this?
I can imagine
Yeah.
the sheets that I'm going to be cutting is going to be cutting a lot of panels out of one sheet. So
Yeah.
it'll be very hard
Yeah.
to figure
There
out
is,
all the
yeah,
time.
there is a couple of ways. For example, you can in the main drawings, you know where it is all the passage of the tool because you see in AlphaCam everything.
Yes.
You can make a drawing of the plane of the machine in AlphaCam,
Yep.
so you can understand the position of the caps before.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yep.
you see through the shapes that you have to work and the
Yes.
thickness of the tool, of the diameter of the tool,
Yes.
so you know exactly and you know precise where the tool passes, and you can measure with the cut system where put everything. You can print also the drawings
Yes.
for the caps, so all the information maybe in front of the machine you have, and you
Yep.
can put the position with this paper in front of you.
Okay.
But there is another two ways. But for show you the another one is called support in AlphaCam. It's possible to do also this when, for example, you can go through the panel for the 90% of the profile, so of the
Yep.
shapes. You go down the 90% of the profile, but you have just 2 or 3 points where the tool goes up a little bit on that and leave, for example, a couple of millimeters.
Yes.
In this way, of course, the big panel and the shapes remains together. But when it's possible to do, not everyone, in every condition you can do this. Huh? But
Yeah.
if it's okay, you take out the big panel, you push a little bit on the panel, and you have your shapes.
Right.
This is another way. So it depends a little bit. What do you prefer?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
will see when we start to work really on the machine
Yeah.
every day. Maybe there is a lot of possibilities that you can use.
Yes. But so there isn't a way of putting a smaller MDF sheet on the machine, and then the vacuum won't pull through that and pull in the other sheet, will it? It won't work like that. Like on some
this is
CNC machines do.
if you have a plane behind, it's a nesting machine. It's called.
Yes.
It's another technologies, so it's not a technology like the vacuum caps, but it's nesting plane. It's possible to have nesting plane in your machine. Yes.
Okay.
Can you do yourself? Yes.
Oh, okay.
We produce for the customer when the customer asks us, but there is also these possibilities. If, for example, in this way you don't work with the side bore.
Oh, okay.
You lose the possibilities to work because the panel is completely on the plane, so you have not the space for the angular head or for the side bore to go inside.
Yep. Okay.
So
I mean, that way I'm probably not going to use that very often. Most of the stuff, because I'm going to use, do you know the Fixins Lamello Caberneos?
yeah.
So I'm mainly going to be using
in
them.
this case, we can think about in the future, in the next future, to produce just one part for the machine that you can put the plane on the machine and take out when you don't need. So we have both situation.
Okay.
We have both solution on the machine. So standard is with vacuum caps. When you need, you can put the nesting plane, and then when you don't need, you take out.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we can think about. We can think about.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Miles. So make your homework and let me know what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So you see you tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow I have time. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Excellent.
it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye.